Okay. I'm just going to... Alrighty. So, what was important last time, eh?
We went to a rodent tower. Found some cool guys moving some random boxes around. It was a drug house, I guess?
More of a deal, but...
Let's see.
Our friend got eaten.
Zilro spot like 5 people while 3 of us tried to fight one.
And succeeded
We succeed.
with Zoro's help.
It felt good after last time using like multiple spells in my hex and missing.
Let's see. We killed some bears. And then Aquarius got eaten.
Yeah. And Aquarius is now bleh. Sorry.
Bleh.
Bleh. Yes.
Fish and chips.
So he was a tasty fish. Yes, we had a surprise mimic at the end of the last session, which I guess is where we shall pick up is mimic. Let me go ahead and add everybody to the initiative tracker. It would appear that my sister has just returned to join us. So I'll add her and just deal with her initiative later.
I can.
Okay.
We can set our own initiative. So I don't have to.
There is a
continually
tab on
have
the
you
side.
update it.
For initiative, there is an initiative window that can be opened. I don't know if you can set your initiative.
Well, I just right-clicked on my token and it says set initiative.
Oh, well, that can definitely help. I know that the
Cool.
framework itself has a different initiative tracker that you can roll your initiative from your character sheet and it adds it, but not everybody has their stuff in the tokens, so
Yeah,
it's not a fully functional tool.
cool. Oh, hey, that's nice.
Oh.
Swiftly, you might even get to roll initiative. Alright. We are rolling initiative. Fishman! Alright. So apparently, yes, you can set your initiative through right-clicking your token. But I can also just set the initiatives manually for you. What's Toaster's initiative?
16.
16. Solar?
7.
How about you, Zilros?
16.
And Lily hasn't rolled yet, so she'll just roll once she gets logged in. Okay, and Aquarius is a
0.
sleeping fish. To make things easy, I also realized that I can't play the character anyways, even if I wanted to, because I do not have his character sheet.
Oh.
Yeah, I have no information on his character strength and abilities and whatever. So, we'll just have him die to the mimic. It doesn't matter anyway. The character's exiting as it is. So,
He's sleeping with the fishes.
he is a sleeping fish. Hello. Alright, so now that everything has been sorted, it would be Imran's turn.
Cool. So he's like super dead at this point,
He is
right?
dead because it's easier that way.
All right.
Oh, I should probably
I
lock
will-
everybody to grid.
Yeah.
Not show path, snap to grid.
Also, bring me up to where everyone is because I have the starting scene.
Alright, I'll just bring both Lily and Floriku.
So I just asked the question. I'm not seeing the initiative bar at the bottom, and how did you determine who was going first on the two of us that got 16?
That's mostly for you two to decide, unless you want to do some. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do something like compare, ability scare. I can't say score. Ability score mod.
It'd be the same because we both got a +1.
Oh.
So we can figure that out. But why am I not seeing initiative?
That's because I'm using a different initiative tab, the one that's built into the program. It's its own window.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
what I've
usually
been
see it
using
down
to
at the
actually
bottom.
keep track of initiative.
There's the initiative tracker thing.
Yeah, the framework's initiative tracker is nice if you have all the character details built into every token, but I don't build all this stuff into my monster tokens, nor do all the player character tokens have their character sheets worked in.
Okay.
Okay, cool then. We'll just wing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I have no idea what's going on, and I'm stuck on like the normal page where everyone's like in a line. There we go.
A mimic has eaten Aquarius.
Is he dead?
He is dead for convenience sake.
Alright, I'll move there, and then I will throw up a projection barrier on Zilros. So that's. Nope, I didn't do that. That's 7 temporary hit points. And then.
My initiative already. Sorry, I'm.
No,
trying to
you'll
catch up.
need to roll your initiative.
And then I will bonus action throw my halo onto Zilros as well, and then I will move 10 feet back.
Good job.
Okay.
Sick. Let's see. So that is that's an 18.
18
For
for your
initiative.
initiative.
Yes.
All right,
Sorry.
that's okay. We'll
Jumping
just
in here
give you
real
your
quick.
turn. Well, you would share initiative with Imran. Is Imran your turn over?
Yeah, it is. It's
All right,
action, bonus
Lily.
action, everything.
Ouch. Just popped my back. So trying to figure out what's going on other than Aquarius has been eaten by a mimic. Is that it?
That is
Like-
all that has happened.
Yeah.
There's not much I can do. Let's see.
I think you're going through a wall.
Yeah, that is
Yep.
a wall.
Yeah, it won't.
If you want to add extra points to your movement, like pins, you hit space while hovering on one. So like, if I take, yeah, so like if you're dragging your character, you can hit space to add a point.
Okay. So that's how that works.
It returns from the dead.
Only to demonstrate a function of the game.
Just walks around and falls over.
So you've got to go straight down onto me and hit space because you can't diagonal through the wall either.
Watch this.
I'm just gonna go all over the place. Here we go. Sorry, just ignore that. You know what? I'm good where I am. I'm just gonna wait.
Okay. Alright, Toaster, Zilros, since you have the same modifier and the same initiative roll, it's kind of just up to you to decide who's going to go first.
He said me.
Okay. So I'll set you as 16.5. That should put you above him. Alright. Oh, Zilros, then. It is your
Okay,
turn.
so that's not quite snap to grid. I'm either away from it or on top of it.
No. That's because, this is its entire space. The image being used for the token is smaller than the actual squares it takes up. So, so this would be within melee.
Here is two since it's kitty corner.
Yeah.
Alright, I am going to go to there.
Alright.
Let's see, what do I want to do? I am going to put my Hexblade's curse on it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack it. Ugh. Yep, that's my turn.
That's a 9 to hit. That is not going to hit.
Whatever you put on me isn't giving me bonus to attack, is it?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give it like a little hexblade halo of nope, that's not visible. Let's give it a red. It also makes it easier to tell what space it's taking up.
What's Hexblade do?
So I get bonus to damage equal to my proficiency, and I crit on a 19 and a 20. And when it dies, I gain some health.
Dang.
Alright. So, next would be Toaster.
Ready? I will. Do I have to go around people, or can I go through?
It's technically difficult terrain to go through an ally's space.
All right. I will come to right here.
Alright.
I'm not going to attack just yet.
Okay.
So that's the end of my turn.
Oh. Wait, what? Oh, mimics have. Okay. Notedly, to describe the attack, you didn't hit it, so it doesn't matter actually. Ignore my fumblings. Okay.
Fun?
Never mind. Floriku.
I'll move there, and that's it.
Okay.
I don't know how to do.
Solar.
I'll move to here, and can I take the dash action?
You can take the dash accent. Yeah.
I will go here.
Okay.
That's it.
That is it. Okay. Now for the hungry, hungry chest.
I should have not come this close.
Sure it's not a hippo?
Okay.
Technically, it can only swallow one person, right? Is it like frogs and stuff?
It does
Only
not
one
have
way
a
to find
swallow
out.
mechanic, actually.
Oh, okay.
What it does have is, it will develop a pseudopod from its wood-like structure. And who looks tastier? It'll strike at solar. So that's going to be a... Oh, that's going to be a 9 to hit.
That does not.
Okay. That will end its turn.
Bad. No.
Bad
All right.
chest. Bad.
Uh,
A beaver pet.
actually, Imran and Lily, who has the higher,
I have a
dexterity
minus
mod?
2 dex.
Huh?
Or a minus 2 dex mod, so.
And I have a +3 dex.
Okay.
So
So I'll put Lily as the one to go first, eh?
I guess.
That as well. It makes things easier. Alright, so Lily, you're up again.
Sweet. Now that the hallway has cleared, we let's see. Five, and that is all I can do for now. Unless I want to throw some daggers, but I think I'm going to be fine.
Okay.
I'm just assuming he's dead already.
He is.
He's been chewed to bits.
Nom nom nom. Alright,
Fish
Imran.
has eaten fish patty.
Alright. I'll play with that later. Yeah, Imran's just going to once again just toss up, or Imran's going to just throw a projection barrier onto, because Solar's getting attacked now, so I'll just do it on Solar.
Alright. And that wears off after a turn, right?
Yeah, I have to continually keep it up.
Alright. Solar gets 10 temporary hit points.
Yep.
I forgot I didn't heal from her last encounter. Uh-oh.
That's probably
Yeah,
not
no,
good.
all that
No.
damage is carrying over.
I am...
Not sitting pretty.
I'm a bit below half.
Have fun.
Very fun.
Everyone say goodbye to solar.
I am not fish. You don't want me.
All right.
No.
Is that all, Amarin?
Yep, that's it for me.
Okay, Silros.
Okay, I am going to step over. Are we playing with flanking rules?
We are not.
Oh, we're not playing with flanking rules at all.
Nah, it invalidates a lot of other player options until I find an alternative approach to it.
All right, I will stay where I am then. And now I'm going to use my bonus action and cast the spell Hex. So that'll just do more damage and stuff. And let's see if I can hit this time.
Ooh, no more damage and stuff.
22.
22 will definitely hit. All right.
Just a second. And what is proficiency at our level? 2 or 3?
2.
Okay, so I am doing 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and 5. And it doesn't say what type of damage the Hexblade's curse is, so we can do 8 points of bludgeoning and then 5 points of necrotic.
All right. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, Hexblade. I think usually if it doesn't describe what the damage type is, it goes based off of the damage type of the triggering attack kind of thing.
Yeah, that's why I just added it to the weapon itself.
All right, so that's 11 damage?
13 total.
13 total. All right. However, this thing is doing its... There we go.
Oh, I also get to choose one ability score. So yeah, the ability score I would do would be strength on it. That it has disadvantage on ability checks.
All right. Oh, wow. That, I'm assuming that that's showing you the health bar.
Yes, it is.
All right, I will not be using that mechanic in the future.
Now we know how many hit points it has.
Just shows... All right. I mean, to be fair, I was maybe looking at trying to implement like a health bar, but I didn't want it to specifically say the numbers, just kind of give a general idea. All right. Also, as your weapon strikes it, you feel it sticking to its surface. The weapon is adhered to the creature's body. It will take a bit of effort to pull it free, basically.
Alrighty.
All right. I assume that ends your turn, so Toaster.
Yes.
So I am going to cast a first level magic missile.
Magic missile. All right, give me that damage.
That is 3d8 for it. Right. So it's a 1d4 plus 1, that would be plus 3, so 9 damage.
9 damage. 3 bolts of brilliant light Smack it. Bap, bap, bap.
Beautiful. Well, my turn.
All right. Floriku.
Hmm. And second level cure wounds.
Target.
Solar.
Oh, thank you.
That's all.
14 healing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Solar, being healed for 14 points, it is now your turn.
Okay. First, I want to.
Why are you trying to sound like a spider from Minecraft?
Bonus action cast Field Frenzy.
All right.
I won't be able to use it quite yet, but next round. And then I'm gonna take a swing at it with my sword.
All right.
That's +4 to hit. 12.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
That will hit.
Wonderful. Alright. And then I'll be 1. So that'll be a total of 8 damage.
Okay. And as you strike into it, your weapon slashes in and then starts to stick inside the wound as it adheres to its form.
Gross. That's all for me.
On a... Oh. Wait. This ability is a little weird. Okay, mechanically it only... Okay. I don't get how 5th edition handles these things sometimes. You'd think with it being so simplified it would be easier. Functionally we will say that you are effectively grappled.
Mm-mm.
The both of you. Because this is confusing me and I will just adjudicate as I feel makes sense. You know,
Wait, I'm grappled or my weapon is?
your weapon, technically.
Okay.
But I mean, you could still basically just grab it and jerk it, I guess. That might hurt it, or maybe not. Yeah, I'd say that might be able to hurt it.
Hurt the creature or my weapon?
Yeah, the creature.
Because I don't think my weapon can be hurt.
All right.
Unless it's first.
Okay. Mimic's turn. There we go. All right, let's try and pseudopod again.
Calm down.
9 to hit on Solar.
No.
All right. It is forming little blobby tendrils from its wooden-like structure and blah, blah, blah at you.
You're not the only one that can do that.
All right. That is its turn. Lily.
Sweet. I am going to... I'm gonna go walk up and I'm just gonna hit it with my knife.
Okay.
Baby. Do, 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 do. 15.
I'm killing it.
15 plus 5, that's 20.
20 will hit.
That's 1d4 plus 3. That's 2d4. That's 3 plus 3. That's 6.
6 damage.
Yeah.
All right. And your knife is now grappled into or adhered to its form.
Woot. Sweet.
Hello.
Hi. We're all together again.
Not all of us.
That's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Imran.
Oh no, this is not going well. No. Alright. We're just gonna go there, then I'm gonna use a projection attack against it, so like a knife on a chain, like a knife shoots out from Imran and like chained to his being. It's like hollow and made out of light. It's just a red light knife. And I'm gonna try to shoot it into that thing. So this is based on charisma, I believe. It's probably not gonna hit then. I believe that's an 11.
11 will not.
Yep.
This red light knife streaks just right over the head of it. There's not much of a perceivable head, but you get what I mean.
I'm not super great with this thing.
Also, Solar, you no longer have the temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, that's it for me.
Alrighty. With that, Zillaros.
So is it gonna take a action and check to get my weapon off?
It could, but you could also just grab it and try to jam it in more.
Yeah, I'd like to just hit with my weapon again, whatever that takes.
Alright. Just go ahead and make an attack roll. There are no strict rules on how weapons getting stuck to it work, so... And I don't have the brains to bother right now. That'll definitely hit, even if there's a penalty applied.
That's a crit.
Yeah, that is a crit with the Hexblade's Curse. Critical damage! Thank you.
Shot it. You can do it.
Mad Lad's just sending me memes.
So it's 12, 13, 14, 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage.
Are we doubling dice rolled or
The
rolling
number of dice
once
rolled.
and doubling? Okay, that's what I thought.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Just for the sake of memeing,
Oh my gosh.
somebody sent me that. A particular little fairy. Alright.
Nice.
Okay, Toaster, you're up.
Okay. I'll just cast Magic Missile again.
Alright.
8 damage.
8 damage. Alrighty. So,
And then I'll end my turn.
what was the damage on Zilros's attack? It's 12 plus
I did 19.
19. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to put that in. Alright, yeah, he's dead.
Ah.
Yeah, your magic missiles blast its false metal hinges, and its face, quotations, into a concave structure. This is gonna be weird. Applying a dead state to... Yep, there we go. It's dead.
Can I start trying to pull whatever's left of Aquarius out of the mimic?
Yeah.
Issues. You can bring them down with you.
We're playing D&D tonight, remember?
All three of you.
Well, Daniel isn't, but me and Josh are.
You can put on blue sitting down there.
Okay.
All right.
I love it when
All right.
more people remember what we're doing.
So let's see, what was... I remember... Didn't I? All right. Found within, of course, is Sir Fishiness. What was it? Hey, send it back.
Aquarius Bishonius.
Yes.
Yes,
Aquarius
Sir Aquarius Bishonius. His freshly decayed body, or deceased body. His armor is torn at the centerpiece, where at the waist where he was chomped. Within the creature are also a few other blobs and borbles of stuff. But you are able to fish him out now that the creature is dead. There's a bit of stickiness to it, though.
Did he have scales?
No. He had green skin, though.
Okay.
Like, don't tell me you were going to skin him.
No, I wasn't gonna skin him. I was just curious.
Like, does he have scales? I'm gonna skin him.
Alright. You can also see hanging within the creature's gullet are also a number of bones. There's also a bit of what seems to be fresh, somewhat tattered scraps of cloth, and there's also a sword.
Can I take the sword?
You can.
Ooh. Yoink.
I might want to clean that off before you use it. That's disgusting.
Can
I've
I
got a
take
bit of
lock of Aquarius's hair?
certainly.
In memory.
Perfect.
In memoriam.
Does anyone know if Thanos and him were friends long before meeting us?
They must have been. They had a whole combo.
They have to have at least been traveling for a while.
Right?
I imagine you don't just let people ride on your back if you don't know them.
We should make Thanos a doll out of Aquarius's hair to remember.
That was your
him by.
plan?
Yes, that was my plan, to make a tiny
Voodoo doll?
Aquarius. No, not like a voodoo doll, just like sort of like a plushie, you know, like if there was merch, it'd be like an Aquarius doll.
That's just a voodoo doll.
No.
No, you just make a little doll, but instead of, using yarn for hair, you use his hair for the hair.
I am deeply disturbed by all of this.
Trust me, it's very normal.
Can we take some of like the cloth that he was wearing to make the clothes?
What, you want some of his skin too?
Wait, here's the idea. We'll take one of the bones from the chest and we'll shave it down to make like sort of like a blank model for a doll, and then we'll just cover the doll in Aquarius's like clothing. And we can put the hair on top of it. Does
A
that work?
friend is dead, and you immediately wish to make a doll of him.
To remember him by.
Understandable yet terrifying.
I
I'm up for it.
Josh, does that work? Can we do that?
Hey, you can do basically whatever.
Do I need to roll for that?
Well, there is no craft skill in this system.
Would it be animal handling? Because he was a fish.
mercy.
That's a
He was also a bipedal sentient thing.
It's just an idea.
Like which we wish to memorialize eternally in the form of a doll.
Okay.
So yeah, what
You were
skill would that?
if there is a skill, oh gosh. I'm suddenly missing the 44 different skills for every specific thing.
Tinker or tools, does that help?
I think it would fall under some form of like artisan's tools skill check.
Let's see.
So that would be tinker's tools, woodworker's tools, stuff like that. You need to have the actual tools to do such things.
I have Tinker's tools.
Okay, you could attempt to tinker with the bone.
So is that just a 20 then, or?
It would be dexterity plus proficiency.
It's proficiency.
Since you have the tools and you are proficient with the tools, you can add proficiency to the roll.
Where's proficiency? Am I just blind?
It's your proficiency mod. It should be +2 at this point.
Oh, I am blind. Thank you. Okay. Here we
Good.
go, everyone. You ready? 13.
Well, luckily enough, a number of the bones are small and humanish. So, you're already working on a more appropriate scale. It's a masterpiece in your eyes. To others, not so much. It's ready to fall apart. It could do with some more work, but you were making like a little voodoo doll of him, right?
It's not even supposed to be like for voodoo, but just a doll.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You have a Sir Aquarius bone doll.
Let's go. It's Mr. Aquatic. That's
Imran will just watch this in a mix of horror and just amazement at the fact that somebody was willing to do something like that.
let him be remembered as one of us.
Can I take his spear?
You can take his stuff, yes.
This isn't like a loot grabby kind of thing. Surely not.
Please not rob our dead friend.
His weapon will be able to assist us in the future. It's like
I
he's
think
fighting
all of
Thanos.
his belongings should go to Thanos.
Understand. I will give it to him next we see him.
Speaking of, when Thanos gets back, should the tiny doll ride on his back?
Just put it on his back and break the news.
Hey man, sorry. Plop.
This is all we can salvage.
No.
Oh, to clarify, the sword is a bastard sword.
Oh, okay.
So mechanically that's a long sword.
Sick.
But long swords are now mechanically different from what they were before, but yeah.
I will figure out the stats for a bastard sword.
It's literally the stats of the 5e longsword.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah. Instead, we changed longsword to reflect a weapon that more accurately fits the name.
I'll just.
Yeah. So,
Imran is going to pick up Aquarius and just start carrying the body.
all right.
If you wanted to bury him, I could help you with that.
That is very much my intent. I hope to do it somewhere.
Yeah, it's not like we were just gonna, find a ditch and just chuck him in there. No.
At this point, I do not know.
We have the common decency to, actually make a grave for someone, right? Right? We have common decency.
Of course.
Of course.
Imran will look at the doll. Do we?
Very much so.
It's a doll. It's not like we took a piece of his arm and just
Oh no, just
it into a doll.
This is my way of mourning.
Just
so at me.
How many dolls do
just
you have?
some locks of his hair and a piece of his clothes.
Yeah.
And so he'll be with us.
We'll just have to figure out what deity would totally support that.
No deity. They're all like, whoa.
Whoa,
bless
that's
me.
too far.
And who knows? Maybe one of us will get to a point where we can resurrect him from the hair.
That would actually be really funny story wise if he was actually able to come back and we used the doll to resurrect him.
That would be really cool.
Only time can
worst.
tell. All right.
So is there more of this tower we need to explore? Or have we completed our mission at this point?
At this point, I think we have completed the mission. We've got the 2 crates up here and then the 2 crates downstairs. Or the 1 crate downstairs. Okay.
Are we missing a crate?
No, there were only 3. I just saw 2 on the screen and said 2.
We do have some doors over here, I believe.
Yes. Since you are approaching from this side, you can actually see that there is some kind of a... Moment.
So,
Sure.
do we have a cart? Did we bring a cart? Is there a cart left here? We've got some heavy stuff. I don't know why I didn't think these crates would be so big.
I honestly didn't think about it either.
You can see that there was some kind of a crossbow trap set up to shoot anybody who passes or opens this door.
Mm.
Ooh. What if I just the other way? Is there one on this side?
No,
Okay.
it's basically a tripwire set up right in front of the door.
Oh.
Pull the trigger, Solar. Pull the trigger.
Could I just tap the tripwire with my sword?
You could cut it.
That's an even better idea. Yeah, I'll do that. Do I need a roll?
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, you just slash it, and the string goes limp. It's disarmed.
If only I could do that against another, like, enemy. Jeez. Not gonna go in yet because we don't have a plan, but that's disarmed.
Oh, we have not had a plan this whole time. Or, well, I guess we did have one, but you know, it did not work out the way we wanted it to.
Yeah.
If we want to go in there and there's something there, I'm just going to throw a projection barrier up onto. I'll protect whoever runs through there. I don't have any more juice for spells, so my barrier will have to be enough. At least from me.
Do we want to go through the doors, or should we just leave?
Let's wait. Which doors? There's two of them.
This one had a tripwire in front of it. I disarmed it.
Sweet. I'm
I
going.
mean, worst that can happen is they'll have more giant bear things.
I'm gonna open it a crack.
All right. As you open it, just a crack, it swings out toward you, but you can
Okay,
see
that's-
what seems to be daylight.
Oh, I don't. Okay. So we could
One moment.
probably get out this way. We can get out this way.
Oh, I
There's
see.
stairs.
And what of the others? What of the other door?
Boop, 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 ba-doop, boop.
Now, just be ready to throw my barrier up on Lily if anything happens.
And eat, opening the door again.
All right.
The mimic again.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a stealth roll.
Sticky, sneaky. Ha! Best score yet. Let's see. Don't have enough room on my taskbar. Let's see. Plus, what's that again? 5, that's 13.
13. Right. You can feel the hinges give a bit of a resistance. So you kind of try to lift the weight of the door just a bit to try and keep it from squeaking as you peek it just a bit open. There's a tiny junt of a hall, and then you can see out to there we go. You can see that there's another frame, however the door that seemed to have been there is missing, and another room beyond.
Alright. I'll either go down the creepy staircase to a light at the end of the tunnel.
The staircase went
Or-
up, but
Down, up, either way.
I believe that
Goes to a
staircase
light
just.
at the end. It goes to a light at the end of the tunnel. Scary.
I believe
Or-
that staircase just takes us out the front.
Probably. Unless
Unless.
it actually leads to a chamber with like a giant red dragon in it. And it's like, oh, you have found my secret lair. Prepare to die because nobody shall know my secret lair. And then we all die.
I
Architecturally, that doesn't work.
Sounds good.
I'm just saying.
I-
You never know.
A fair point, but I somehow doubt that an entire dragon is waiting on the other side of this door for us.
Half a
It was
dragon.
a hypothetical scenario.
I struggle to imagine a dragon hanging out in a drug den.
Well, okay. Unless he was the boss. He was the one giving the orders. I'm sorry.
Don't give me ideas.
No. Drug dragon.
Is it his breath weapon?
really
Weed.
into that red salt stuff.
Or 20 dragon.
I'm sorry, I'm having so much fun in the chat right now.
Mhm.
Well, which one are we taking? Are we taking the stairs or are we taking the hallway of corridors?
Let's solve a problem. This place is just going to become a problem again if we let it stand.
Demolition.
Explosions.
Well, we don't exactly have explosives.
I meant figuratively stand.
Hmm.
I am sure if we clear all of these rooms that somebody will get a message that they're not welcome here and that it's more trouble than they want.
Is that a crossbow on the...
Yeah, it was the one set up to as part of the trap.
I disarmed it.
We could take the crossbow. We could also take the trap. We could take the crossbow trap.
He-
I'm really tired
I
today.
think it was just a wire. Just a wire tied to the
Trap the
trigger.
crossbow.
Yeah, it was just a wire set up to a crossbow.
I think this might actually go to some sort of entrance if they had something set up to prevent probably us from getting in here.
Did we see a cart, like, from where we came in?
No cart.
So those addicts were just carrying these huge crates.
There was enough of them they could have done it.
Well, let's finish exploring this place, I agree.
All
I
right.
agree.
Who's going first? Yeah.
I can.
Okay. I was terrified.
Okay, you have dark vision.
Fireman?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can kind of make out the room's shape. There's a corpse in the corner as well as a few bones scattered about that I didn't populate the scene with. But there's something moving on the body.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, in the corner.
Can I see, like, the size of the thing that's moving?
Give me a perception check.
This is why I shouldn't go first.
And it is in dim light for you, effectively, so that is with disadvantage.
So dim light with my dark vision doesn't matter?
It would, oh, right. Right, okay, yeah, because this would be bright light, and then this would be dim light, and so for you, okay, yeah, so it's just normal roll. Okay, 12. There are small, very tiny, kind of almost rodent-like shapes that are just slightly moving on the body.
I'll just lean back. There's some rats.
Also gonna need you to make
And
me a
the dead
stealth
cat.
check.
A what?
Stealth! I need a stealth roll. Nine. Okay. The figures seem to have stopped moving.
There's some rats or something in here. Also, I just realized I was supposed to regain life when that thing died, so I'm gonna give myself some life real quick.
Okay.
Like normal rats?
Oh, they're on a dead thing.
Fireman might be able to do something about that. Can he hit a lot of things?
Maybe we should leave so
Should
we
work.
don't become a dead thing.
Alright.
Just fought a mimic.
Oh, oh. Alright. Just needed to do that.
I don't think we can run now.
The figures on the body begin to skitter and scutter off of it, taking flight.
Hi. Oh
Alright, one moment.
no. Which one of fly rat? That's fly.
Flying rat.
Alright,
Oh, no.
let's make them visible.
The heck is that?
Eh.
Alright, as they take flight, I'm gonna clear the initiative and have everybody roll initiative.
Oh,
Of course.
I'm gonna use my ability at the start of initiative to throw a projection barrier onto Zilros.
Alright, Lily, what's your initiative?
what?
What?
I rolled a nat 1 and I have a +3 to dex, so 4.
Okay. Solar,
21.
nice. Imran?
11.
Okay. Zilros?
4.
What's your dex bonus?
1, but yeah, so she's got a +3 on that nat 1.
Okay. Toaster.
Mine's in the 20.
Florico?
14.
Okay, you said it.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. All right. With that, Solar, you're up.
All right. Difficult terrain halves the movement speed there, right?
Or more accurately, it costs double the movement, but yeah, it's effectively the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and squeeze into this room here. Pardon me. And gonna get over to this corner. Did you say rats? The bandits of the goat loaf?
Yes.
All right. When I hear that, I'm gonna start another Field Fury, and then that'll be it for me.
All right. Toaster.
Alrighty. I'm gonna, I guess, work my way up to. I don't know. Can I go right here, or does that?
You can get there with your movement.
Okay, I'll move right there, and then I'll just end it.
Okay.
Right, end my turn. Let me just.
All right.
end.
The fleshy bat things are up. They are going to swarm.
You got this, right, Silras?
Okay, because they
Yeah.
can fly. How do I set height? I think there's a little macro I have that I can use to do that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Alright, 8 attacks.
They're disgusting.
Good luck.
All nat 20s.
Alright. What's your AC?
17.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay, there are 2 hits and 1 critical.
I knocked on wood.
Alright. 3 of them will attach themselves to you. They're almost massive mosquito-like proboscis stab into you. Okay, 1, 2. Alright. 6, 7 points. Let's just set it so that you can see the rolls. So that's going to be 18 points of piercing damage. And they attach, stabbing into you.
Okay.
All right. With that, that will be their turn. Lorku, you're up.
He'll just move there.
Okay.
That's it.
Imran.
Cool. Zeros doesn't look that doesn't look fun, so once again I'm gonna throw up another projection barrier. Then I'm going to move to right there, and that's it for me.
All right.
So I got 7 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. Until the start of Imran's next turn. Lily, you're up.
Oh, no.
Oh, those temp HP only starts or lasts until the next turn.
Yeah, that's how his barrier works.
Okay.
You think a barrier?
What can I do? What can I do? Only quarterstaff had like a reach of 10 feet instead of a reach of 5.
Well, notably, to clarify a little something, the 3 that hit are basically in the same square at this point.
And I like try to hit them off?
Yeah.
Sweet, I will do that. Let's see, where's my...
Okay, they will have cover because they are on somebody who is moving.
Okay. I will try not to hit you. Is that at disadvantage then?
No, they get a +2 to their armor class.
14 plus 1. So 15.
15. Okay. Well, you hit the cover.
I'm sorry.
Whack!
Wait. She's got a
She's got a higher armor class. You didn't hurt her.
Okay.
But you whacked her.
Sorry. I'm trying to get it off. That's all I can do. Is literally just try to attack and that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
That your turn? Alright.
Yep.
They're pretty tight in there and they flutter a little bit. They're not easy to hit, but they'll be easier for you to hit, Zilros, on your turn. Because you don't provide cover against an enemy for yourself. So yes, Zilros, it is your turn.
Okay. So can I feel like these ones they're still hurting me, or do I know what
They
the
are
attached is gonna do?
Yeah. You feel like you're being drained of blood.
Am I able to attack any of the ones connected to me?
Yeah.
All right, I'd like to hit one of them.
All right.
If only we had that cleave move.
Not sure how well that might work in this case, but
For the big group of
would
them.
be nice. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Natural 20.
Pretty sure that one's gonna be dead. 13 points of damage.
All right. Schmack. It is dead. You killed one.
What size are these?
Tiny.
So I can move through their squares?
Yeah, and they can move through yours.
Well, that did you provoke attack of opportunities moving away still, though?
Only if you move outside of the attack range.
Okay, well, I guess I'm moving outside the attack range of 2 of them. But the other 2, I imagine, are staying on me.
Yeah. Pop, pop.
Okay.
That's a chance.
Alright. There's not smart enough to capitalize on military tactics.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Solar.
All right. Sorry again. I'm gonna push through here.
Step on me.
And what?
What?
I'm going to here and then just gonna. That's gonna provoke a lot of them, but I'm gonna try and get over here to not block the doorway.
Like I said, they're not smart enough to capitalize on that.
Right. And then I'm gonna swing at this one.
All right.
That's a 19.
A 19 will hit.
Okay. And then that'll be 8 damage.
All right, you smash it dead.
All right. And then because of my field frenzy, I want to attack this one.
All right. Swiping through the air, cleaving one's wing off. You go for a second one, but miss.
There's an 8. Dang. All right. Well, then that's all for me.
All right. Toaster, you're up.
Alrighty.
They're so small.
Hmm.
Or not small. I don't know.
Can I run to here?
Well, let's see. One moment.
You have to go through me.
You would not have the movement to go through her and to get to that spot.
Okay. What if I went boop, boop, here? Does that work?
You could make
Oh, no,
it
that
there.
doesn't work. I can?
Yeah, you can make it here.
Perfect. I'm gonna go here, and then on this one, I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
All right.
I'm gonna grab it with my hands, and you cast Shocking Grasp.
Gross.
All right. Give me that spell attack roll.
Okay, let's see. That's a D20, right?
Yep. Plus your spell attack modifier.
24.
Yeah. You hit. All right.
4 damage.
All right. You catch the little thing and just char it in your hand. Just. All right.
That'll end my turn.
Okay. They are up. Swish. 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 All right. And Zillaros.
I'm gonna attack another one that's on me.
No, it's not your turn.
Oh.
They
Okay.
get to just do damage. So you take 9 points of piercing damage as they continue to drain.
And it hasn't been his turn yet, right? So I get.
No, it
I
has
still
not
have
been
the
his turn
stuff.
yet.
Okay. Oof. Okay.
Okay. And now attack rolls. Well, all right. Against Toast. Nope, that's the wrong roll. Against Toaster, 8 to hit on Toaster. I assume that'll miss.
That does miss.
All right. 12 versus Solar.
Nope, that doesn't.
21 against Lily.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Bonk. Lily takes 6 points of piercing damage. All right, that is their turn. Floriku.
Just, I want to try to figure out what these things are.
That would be a nature check.
Okay.
I believe these are sturges. Large, very fleshy, bat-like bloodsuckers. They're just kind of opportunistic hunters.
Okay, that's all.
Okay. Imran, you're up.
I'll walk up, see the one on Lily, and oh, it's not good. Do you want help getting that off?
Yes. Yes, please.
All right, I will walk up to her and I will attempt to use my projection attack as precisely as I can
Okay.
to snag that sucker off.
Critter will have cover, but go ahead and give me the attack roll.
Oh, that's not good.
No, that's not. That is straight up whiff, but you don't hit your sister. You're so concerned about not hitting her that you end up firing into the wall with your hard light dagger.
It'll be okay.
I'm sitting on a pretty 4 hit points.
That's my. I don't have any bonus action, so that's my turn.
Okay, Lily.
Okay. I will survive, maybe. Let me see what I've got. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take one of the daggers that I pulled off of one of the dead people, and I'm just gonna try to swing.
Okay. She's brandishing a cooking knife.
I'm gonna cook you to death.
Wait, don't hit me with that.
Please tell me it hits with a 17 plus 5.
That'll hit.
No! Don't bring up Flip Studio just because I gotta keep going between D&D Beyond and the map tools. 1d4 plus 3. Three, yes. So that's 6 hit points.
Alright. Just stab it. And pry it off of yourself.
And then I'm gonna step back over here.
Alright.
That was really gross.
Silros.
Alrighty, I am going to kill one of them on me.
Alright.
$17 to hit.
That will hit.
6 points of damage.
Alright. You kill another one. It detaches and slumps to the ground.
These things hurt. So I just shake it off, and that's my turn.
Alright, Solar.
All right. I'm gonna take a swing at this one again.
Okay.
That's for 15.
15 will hit.
Okay. So 10 damage.
Alright, you miss on the first. You killed one, missed the second one, and then you come back with a returning swing and slash this one dead.
Heck yeah. Then I want to try and take that. I'm gonna try and be very careful to take that one off.
Alright.
Oh no!
Alright. In your carefulness, you ready for an attack, you see an opportunity, and then it's gone, and you hesitate.
Was that on the one on me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're not making him hit me on a nat one?
No.
Yeah.
That's
want me to
nice.
hit?
I
If
would
you-
be dead.
If you're getting cover, if a creature's getting cover because of a person, how I normally do it is, if their roll beats, if their roll misses by the amount provided by the cover, by the 2 or the +5 window, then they would hit the other person, unless of course it's low enough it wouldn't beat their armor class either or something like that. I'm still figuring that area out, but right now, today, it has been that if the roll doesn't beat your armor class and only missed by the amount provided by the cover, then it doesn't get through your armor and it doesn't hit the target.
Wonderful.
That
Thank you. He
might
would have downed me.
I was not aiming for the bat.
That might change, but not too much in the future, and I'll let you guys know if the adjudication changes.
I'm trying that again.
So that's your turn, Solar?
Yes, that is my turn.
Alright, Toaster.
Alrighty. Sweet. So the one attached to Zillaros, I will move here, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to grab it with both hands. Does it have a neck?
It does.
I'm going to grab it with both hands around the neck and cast Shock and Grasp. Good.
Alright. Make me your spell attack roll.
12.
12 will not hit.
Dang it.
You go for it. You're gonna stumble off place and miss the target.
Lightly caress Zillaros' face as I'm moving by. Just kidding.
I'm getting so much attention beat with you all. But can you take this thing off me?
Trying, it's moving.
Alright, that's your turn,
They're hard
Toaster.
to hit.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Stand
All right.
still.
First, an attack roll against Toaster. 22 to hit.
I wish I could say it didn't, but that totally does.
Alright, you have one latches onto your back. Dealing 7 points of piercing damage to you, Toaster.
Okay. I am
And
A-okay.
Bilros, you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay, 5e. Is 0 down?
0 is down.
Okay, I am down then.
Okay. You drop. Unconscious. Gray Lines is apparently dying.
Is this our first unconscious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did we roll that again before I start internally freaking out?
I I have to go back and remember what we ruled on. I think I made a little page for myself on this stuff.
Just you only get some odd amount of times you can go down before you.
Yeah,
super
yeah.
dead.
It was
Yeah.
do session 0 notes. Where are my house rules? I think it was that
At them dying.
you take
Whenever
a-
player characters healed from unconscious, they receive a point of the wounded condition.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
so
you take the number of death saves equal to wounds you have, I guess.
yeah. So I'm gonna have to create a new condition in this program at some point for wounded. So I'm just gonna create a DM note on your token for a moment.
Okay. But so right now I am no
No
death
different.
saves or anything.
Yeah.
But if I were to go down again, I would have one automatic death save.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna
I
be
would
so
spare
scary.
the dying work on that.
Huh?
I would spare the dying work.
Spare the dying stops you from bleeding out, so they stop making rolls, but it doesn't remove the effect that the wounded condition has on you.
Oh, okay. So I'd only want to wait for the second downing to spare the dying.
Well, no, spare the dying stops them from bleeding out. So they don't have to, so when it comes to their turn, they don't have to roll a save on whether or not they succeed or fail. They just ignore it, basically. Unless they
for a
take
long time.
damage.
So I won't need to use it on Zilros.
I will be rolling every time on my turn currently, and if I
Oh.
fail 3, I die.
Sorry, I was dumb. Okay.
You're okay.
So spare the dying would stop those rules. I would still be unconscious, but I will no longer be dying.
Not again.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah. All right. And it will detach itself. As it is kind of very bulbous now. And we'll try to skitter off, basically. Okay. And that is that.
Does that provoke attacks?
It would.
Should I? Yeah, I could roll for that.
Yes.
Get my
Sure.
blood back for me, friend.
20.
20,
Well,
that'll hit.
Yeah.
Dead.
And 7.
7 damage. For the fun of it, and because I have them. Alright. You strike the creature, and it just explodes.
Well,
God, my mouth!
Oh. No. No.
Pops like a water balloon.
ew.
Oh.
The forbidden Slurpee.
Yeah, here I was thinking, you know when you have the mosquitoes like stuck to your arm and you
Mhm.
pinch it really hard and it explodes.
Yeah, except bigger.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yep. Alright, Floriku, it's your turn.
Ugh.
This
Zoom.
comes into this mess.
Then second level cure wounds. 2. 10.
You can point your target.
I'm assuming he's meaning Zilros.
The bat.
Mhm.
Please
Okay.
don't cure the bat.
So, Zillaros, you heal for 13 points. Now you have the wounded condition 1.
Does that go away after a long rest?
Yeah,
Did we say short or long rest?
I think it was long rest. I'll double check it. Maybe a bit later, though. I don't think it's going to be relevant yet.
Bong.
That's all.
Okay. Imran, you're up.
Okay. There's nothing on Lily. I'm gonna step forward. I see the one stuck toaster, so I will go ahead and use my projection barrier on him.
All right. Also, wounded condition does remove on any rest.
Okay.
All or just like one rank?
All of them.
Cool.
Okay, so that's 6 temp HP.
Okay.
To me, sorry?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Lily.
Is it still alive?
There is one attached to the Burning Man.
Okay. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. Ah, I've got an X over my face. Thank you.
What is this floating X?
I've been exiled. And I'm going to try to hit it with my knife. Here's to luck. Oh, that's gotta hit. Plus
18
5.
plus 5, so 23.
Plus 5. Yeah.
That'll hit.
That's
You
correct.
gouge the blade into the creature.
4 plus 3. 4 plus 3. Oh, that's nice.
All right.
7.
Using
That's
your
good.
knife like a like a climbing pick, you draw the creature off of his body as it goes limp. All right.
Okay. Is that all of them? Please tell me that's all of them.
Ugh. Are you okay, Zilros? Do you need more blood?
I am good.
She's just a little drowsy. Like, you know how when people get their blood drawn for hospitals and sometimes they get a little loopy? Kind of what I imagine right now. That Silros would be like, right? Right? That's totally what you're like, right?
I'm pretty sure I have more health than you.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm like leaning on the wall right now.
You had your blood drawn. I'm just losing blood.
Pretty much.
Are you okay too?
Never better. Let's not fight any more creatures today, please. I don't think I could handle that much.
Seems it would be a good idea to at least take a break.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mend our wounds a little bit.
Wait, can I check the body before the break?
You can do as you see fit.
I want to check the body.
Solar and all of his mimicry now makes a doll out of this.
He doesn't have any hair. What do I do?
Just make it bald. Make it bald. It's
No.
So
fine.
the corpse seems to be human in origin, reminiscent of actually the quote hollowed men that you encountered earlier, though this one seems more or like it's been deceased for maybe a day or so longer. It seems somewhat, shall we say, dry.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should go through the staircase. Oh wait, that one was like tripwired.
No, I
Think-
cut the tripwire.
I'm saying it was.
Oh.
I'm like, maybe that might not be a good idea. Or maybe it is a good idea and it was leading to the outside and that was like a trap for if anybody came in and then they would just get skewered.
I am going to assume it was a trap.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Regardless, I think many of us are injured and hurting in some manner, so it might be a good idea for us to just rest for a second, catch our breath.
Yep.
Yeah, let's rest. Let's figure out how we're getting these out. Would have been no problem if Thanos were here.
Right, where did he go? He disappeared.
I think he's with
He's in the void.
Jeez, when you need a pack horse and they aren't there.
I like to think that he's downstairs and he just literally couldn't fit up the stairs.
Guys, what's going on?
It's very fair.
We're
Uh,
making a doll.
taking care of the box down there.
Just taking care of business. Every day, taking care of business. So we're just gonna take a rest in the bloody area. I'm gonna go in the other room.
There's also
We can, but there was
Four.
also
Four.
a living chest in there, so I
Yeah,
might.
but it's less bloody in here. As I sit next to the dead Aquarius.
Sure.
How's your day going?
So Aquarius, how are you?
dead.
Actually, that'd be a
Lily,
Good.
Lily, are you feeling okay?
Wait, what?
I don't know. Aquarius says hi though.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
You know,
Casper the
I
Giant.
actually can talk to the dead.
Oh.
I just have to spend an entire day in a place focusing on it.
I don't think his soul would be in the call, though.
The Discord disconnects them.
I
Well,
will.
we're all gonna take a rest. Lily is just gonna pass out.
I will help Lily bandage up her wounds.
Oh, thank you, bro.
So you're attempting to take a short rest.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Hmm.
I will attempt to remain vigilant, but like I said, I'm just gonna be helping Lily.
I heard dice rolling, but I didn't see any roll on the screen.
Via.
Was that you, Josh? That terrifies me. Stop laughing. You know I know what it means when you laugh.
Okay. Well,
Another rat.
if you're taking an hour or a short rest, you can roll hit dice to recover hit points, which is representation of tending to your wounds. And you can pursue a various number of other things. Admittedly, after 10 minutes, the torches are going to burn out.
I'm still on fire.
1d8 plus 1. It sucks that I have to go over here. 1d8. Maybe I should do 2. We'll do 2. Okay.
Okay, how do I know what my HP is?
D8.
Have you been keeping?
Oh, it's a D8.
Yeah.
I meant what dice I would roll. And we have as many to roll as our
You have
level?
levels. Yeah.
So 3.
Oh, good.
Wait, how did you find out what your HP was?
Your hit die.
I am using a
Oh.
whole different website for my hit die, so
One more,
Yeah.
baby. Yeah, let's go. There we go.
I get my spells back.
Yeah. And you recover half your hit die that you've spent every long rest.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Can I take some of that back then?
You can.
I've used up enough bandages. Now it's too late to go back.
Because that ended up over healing me, so.
I'm just like imagining Solar just wrapping every single piece of his body with gauze. He's like, it's too late to go back.
Goku in the hospital. Don't worry, Chi-Chi. The guy was really strong. It was great.
I want to fight him again.
Yeah, if you want to undo
Rather
a die,
not
just
fight
minus
mosquito
one
bats
of the
again.
dies and your Constitution bonus.
Wait, we get Constitution bonus with
Yeah,
it?
you add your Constitution to every die rolled.
Okay, I am full then without that third dice, anyways.
Okay.
So like, mine was 1d8 plus 1, as my Constitution is plus 1.
Does anyone know where to find it in D&D Beyond?
Yes. So if you go up to the very top, underneath the collections, game rules, sources list,
Yeah.
see share, short rest, long rest campaign.
Mm-hmm.
You want to click short rest, and then you'll have the squares that say that.
Oh.
That. And then underneath it'll say, like for mine, for example, it'll be 2d8 plus 2 because I did 2 of those slots.
I see.
And then you do have to press take short rest underneath that to make that official.
Okay. Mine's 1d6 plus. And then are we doing all three?
That's your choice.
Can if you want to. I did 2 because that brought me close to maximum. And if I were to use that third one, it would be over that maximum, which kind of makes that useless.
Okay. Well, then I'll stick with my 2. Is that one?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
And then you only get those slots back every long rest, right?
And it's half of them.
So since we're level 3, is that rounded up to 2 dice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
I'm hoping we're a group that utilizes short rests, because my spells.
Well, I am actually exploring, learning how the old dungeon delving rules apply and stuff, so short rests should probably come up more often in this game.
Yeah. When
Because-
it comes to spells and short rests, how does that work? Does that only work for
Only warlocks can get their spell slots back on a short rest.
Okay.
With
kind of
like
have
a
some.
few exceptions. I know wizards can actually get some back, but it's only once every long rest that they can do it every short rest.
Once
like a-
every long rest, every short rest.
Yeah, well, it's an ability that resets every long rest, and when you use the ability, it lets you get a certain number of spell slots back.
I get mine back because I have a total of 2 spell slots.
Yeah, warlocks just get to, as long as they can get a short rest, they can just pump stuff out. But other than that, most everybody, yeah, they kind of just have to take a long rest to get their spell slots back. Okay. Well, unless there's anything else that you are taking care of during your short rest, you huddle up in the dark, tend to some of your wounds, spend an hour tending to your wounds, and nothing seems to have happened. You don't seem to be bothered by anything.
Nice.
Alright. Well then, should we get going, or...
Yeah.
Oh, I mean up the stairs. Up
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
How long did it take us to get here?
Okay. One moment. I think it was. Each square is. I think it's only about like 2 hours.
All right, and we've only been here for like hour and a half max now with the rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a den of corruption, and I would prefer to see it taken care of.
Being the old emperor, I'd be fine if this whole place just went into more ruins than it already is.
When we're not in here, right?
Right. Hey.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, then. Oh. Well, hey. I'm just waiting for you guys to do what you're to do something.
Think we're going to explore the rest of it.
We're actually gonna explore the rest. Okay.
I wonder if there's more beds.
All right, just. Are you feeling up to it?
I closed my eyes again.
Yeah.
Solar, last time, how did you remember? How did you open your eyes? I don't know.
I think I told him to force them open with his fingers.
I'm trying and nothing's changing.
It's not what...
Miller's been walking around this entire time with his fingers on his eyes, just keeping them open.
All right. So
Manually blinking.
did I press
I
something?
just-
Oh
I was
yeah,
just
I made the
fine.
map not visible to the players somehow.
I
There we
don't
go.
know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Control
There it is.
H makes the map invisible to players.
I don't know about you, but I think we all like shared a hallucination or something because everything went black.
Look, this place has a lot of drug use in it. It's bound to like something in the air.
Right?
It's got to be like
You just hear
spores or
voices in your
something.
head. Take the red salt.
No.
It's a
Anybody got
joke.
that red salt?
Don't listen to the creepy voices.
What about the nice voices that want us to have red salt?
I'm gonna summon
Okay.
my crossbow before, or not my crossbow, my longbow before we do any more exploring.
Okay.
I'm not being in the front anymore.
I can
Well,
be at the front.
Well, show me where you go by moving your
Sure.
characters.
Then yeah, Solar, why don't you take the front?
Are we going out over here? Or are we gonna go through the
I believe
other
up
door?
this way.
All right. I want to like re-tension my shirt.
Flex.
Not showing off at all.
Still think it's the coolest thing ever. I flex my shirt.
It's supposed to like shave into like some kind of carapace or basically whatever the player wants it to look like, but I do love the flexing shirt.
We have two options here. Door or door?
I choose door.
I picked door.
Okay. So we're going through door?
We need to one.
Lily, stop making a pentagram.
I've been
In the
summoned, what
room
do
with
you
a
need? Oh, it's you guys.
Do we have a tormentor god worshipper among us?
Dad?
Dad?
I'm gonna start heading for this door.
All right.
I'm sorry. I just noticed somebody doing almost a triangle. I'm like, huh, that would be really cool.
Ooh,
Doing just
actually,
like a pentagram. That would be hilarious.
I
So,
thought of a good idea that might work.
We are.
No, we don't have anyone nearby I could use.
We are right behind you.
Alright.
maybe just poke your head in, take a look around, and if something's scary out there, just shut the door.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You knock on the door. It is made of metal and wood, and so there's this kind of ringing ting.
Oh. Is anybody? Should we check it for some sort of crossbow trap or something again?
We got some more red salt. This is gonna work great, trust me.
Okay.
Oh, you're actually gonna trust me? Oh no.
I mean, I could try.
You just. All right, fine. I don't trust you. Does that make it better?
No, it doesn't. We need to trust each other. Just not me, because that's a bad idea.
But,
Mhm.
but I can.
All right,
see if you can try.
Yeah, I trust Lily. Then I suppose.
You're gonna
Okay,
mouse?
I will try to check it for traps.
All right,
Yeah,
give me a
girls.
perception check.
It's just a bow aimed straight at my head.
That's perception. That's a 14, if I'm remembering that. Yeah, 14.
Okay.
Not
As
too
far
bad,
as
not
you
too
can tell,
shabby.
it does not seem trapped. However, the door does seem like it's probably a little wedged.
Hmm.
It could be broken loose, but it's a little stuck.
But it's not locked. It's
No,
just
it's
wedged.
just that the frame has shifted a little bit, so it might take a bit of effort to open it.
I'm going to use my -1 strength to try to kick the door down.
All right, that's just a strength roll, so d20 plus strength mod. 5,
3.
3. It's not a +1, it's a -1.
I said it's a negative.
Remember the true story of Link? Those animations? Because I know you saw those. He kicks the door and then it x-rays and his bones shatter and poof away. It's kind of like that.
What?
This door is a lot harder than I thought.
Did you
Lily.
just kick the metal door?
Also, it's a loud ringing.
Okay.
Crap, I'm just gonna limp away.
Okay.
I'm fine. Don't let me do that again.
Okay.
I kick for traps. That's fine. Just don't let me try to kick down doors again.
Should we like try ramming into it?
It's
We
just
the densest body.
It's just wedged in there, so I'm not sure if you'd be able to actually open it or not.
You think you could with the perception check? Like I said, you think it can be pushed open? It can be forced open.
Yeah, but my strength is zilch, -1. It's
All right.
just awful.
Solar, before you try to smack it down, I'll use a projection barrier on him, just in case it is trapped.
Okay.
Oh wow, 11 temporary hit points.
For
Thank
6
you.
seconds, you have 11 temporary hit points.
Yep, that's 6 seconds.
Let's do this thing. Like run and try and slam into the door.
All right, give me a d20 plus your strength mod.
Alright, that's gonna be a +2.
Getting flashbacks to
11.
11.
Oh, shoot.
You slam against it, and it buckles and swings open, and you find yourself exiting out into the daylight.
Oh gosh dang it, we've been in the dark Ow, that hurts. Oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
might wanna
that hurts my eyes a
go
little
back
bit.
inside. Just saying.
I'll just walk
No,
those
is
that-
10 feet. Yeah, we're good. This leads to the outside.
Okay, then what about then I choose the other door?
I choose you, Pikachu.
Here, I'll check this one for traps.
I'm ready. Feeling good. I can run into another one easily.
It's perception for traps.
Yep.
Okay.
Under the logic of perception is to notice something, and investigation is to know why something.
7. I know what I'm doing.
7. Doesn't seem
Door.
like it's trapped. Seems like a classic old rusted steel door.
Seems good to me. I mean, if you want me to try to open it, I can, but I mean, these arms are like almost.
I'm actually going to use my
Lily, you told me not to let you do that.
not to let me kick down doors.
Yeah, which
I'm
is
not gonna kick it. I'm just gonna open it by hand.
By kicking it.
Okay,
No, I'm just gonna open it.
just gonna open it.
Uh-huh.
Alright. That's
I will use my projection to and I'll just say under my
there is
breath,
no
like,
resistance.
Sweet.
I'm just gonna project fury onto Lily so that she'd have advantage on strength. Just-
There's
under my
a
breath.
wall straight in front of you, and it seems to veer off to your left. Or to the north.
The wall does?
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
so
as you
fear
can
me and my
see.
door opening skills.
Oh. Sorry, I thought you meant like it dodged the
The door moves.
You're not
It's
gonna
all a
mimic
mimic.
me? Yeah, the whole place is a gigantic mimic.
What?
Oh, that's terrifying. They have mimic houses in D&D though, right?
No.
In real life.
They have mimic houses as big or as small as the DM wants to go, but technically they actually normally are only the size of a wardrobe.
It's a staircase, guys.
You go down the stairs?
Is
They
it
go
up
down.
or down? They go down.
Hey, don't go down though.
Don't go down.
Actually,
Don't go down.
they exit out. Well,
She's gone.
Ah!
here.
Lily, where'd you go?
Oh,
Oh, this could have been so much
You
easier.
know the entrance that we came in through?
Should
These
we be
stairs lead
shouting?
to that.
Oh, okay.
Enough for me.
Behold, a honeycombed dungeon.
That appears to be it then. Unless
thank
we're
goodness.
Oh, should we try and carry the crates?
Found all that we were looking for here.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm
that red
just
sign.
talking really slowly for the ones upstairs so that they can actually understand me from far away.
think then should we get the
Goes to where we started.
boxes back where they need to be?
Yeah. Is there a cart?
No.
Did anyone bring Fishman?
I was gonna leave him up there in case we ran into something. I'll go get him in just a second.
I mean, we've got to get the 2 boxes from that room too.
Indeed.
Alright.
Let me go ahead and... They're good.
I'll come in here. Is there still a box in here?
No, we'll say Annie's returned with... left with it.
Okay. Cool.
He has
He
lightened your
stole the
load.
box, how dare he? No, I'm
Oh no.
Oh wait, we never figured out this door, did we?
No, we thought it did.
You want to check it?
I
It's not
shall
trapped
check it.
anymore.
Pretty sure it goes up to where we first saw coming in.
Alright. You go through it and go up. Yeah. It comes out at the top of the structure.
Okay. Ah!
Really took the long way, didn't we?
You moved the screen while I was thinking clearly. Thank you.
So, who's good at lifting boxes?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty good at strength stuff. Let me give it a try.
Kick the box.
Not by yourself, Lily.
Oh wait. Oh! I just realized I can probably transform into like some like pack animal. Let me see.
A horse?
Let's
reading on that.
let's get these out of the thin doors first before we try to turn into something big.
I'm just like I'm just seeing if I can actually.
Easiest would be the door Solar ran through. No stairs that
But-
way.
Which door he ran through?
I mean, this one just kind of
The
goes
first one.
straight up, and we got a lot of
Okay.
like room to play with to angle it. Could
I
carry these things?
I will let you very strong people figure out how to take it out.
What's your strength score, Solar?
My strength score. Wait, is that the big number or the small
The big number.
15.
15.
Yeah.
With a roll, you could carry one yourself,
Oh!
but otherwise you'd have to carry with with somebody on the other side.
Would it
I'll
be
help
easier
Solar.
if I shaved the hairs?
If you
Oh, no, I wouldn't be able to hold it. What am I thinking?
if you want, Solar, I can alter your emotional state to assist you.
Go
How
on.
long does that last, though? We've got at least 2 hours travel back.
Oh, I just meant for getting it out of here.
If we find a like carriage or something,
I
I
can.
am capable of pulling
I-
you.
Actually, thinking about it, a non-mechanical approach, if you stretch your tentacles out or cross it to try and balance a bit of the weight, you could probably lift one from the middle without too much difficulty.
You guys are gonna love this.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Like in the voodoo doll sense of love, or in
I have no idea.
Merging
You're
from
gonna
his
love this
shirt,
voodoo
body,
doll.
and other such, are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
All right,
I want
emerges
the tentacles to be
forth
like
in.
the shirt material,
Yeah.
though.
Huh?
I want them to look like the shirt, not the weird fleshy version.
Okay. Ribbons of fabric tentacle reach forth and wrap themselves around the box as he lifts it up onto his shoulder to provide a better balance with it. It's basically, it would basically be like a big back harnessed box.
I
Alright.
those came out of your shirt.
Uh-huh.
Can you do that more than once?
I have 4 of them. If that's what you're
Do
asking.
you- Do you think you could take the other one after this one?
Yeah, probably. That'd take longer.
Well, I'm thinking
just-
I just found out that my wild shape actually like I can do that again after a short rest. Like I get the slots back for that. So I could transform into a horse after we get them out and just like help us get them back.
Well, do we have a way for you to pull or drag them? And how long will you be a horse?
For an hour, but then I can transform again into it.
Okay. Could get us most of the way there.
We just need to find something with wheels.
Where are we moving this though? Because it is still heavy.
It is, yeah.
Upstairs.
Out the first door you ran through, I think.
Can I?
Yes.
I think she's
Yes.
saying this one.
That's my thought.
Can I just come out here and try to see if I can't find a cart or something with wheels around here?
Sure.
Just taking a look around.
And I'm going to escort Solar just in case he gets tired so he doesn't, fall on his back.
Alright, give me a perception check. Imran.
That's 16.
16. Alright. You kind of scout around the nearby area, seeing if you can find anything. Imagine anything that was part of the keep, stronghold, whatever this place was, probably would have deteriorated away. However, you do find what appears to be some kind of handcart that is long enough for carrying the boxes. It has a handful of goods that have been just abandoned.
I mean, they're abandoned now.
They look like there's seems to be some kind of sack of something along with, all right, there's there seems to be like a sack of something tied off in a small hide bag, and then there is a second grouping of items that seem to be some kind of person's like personal travel hip sack or like a shoulder strapped sack.
Yeah. If I open the bag, well, is it drugs in there?
There's
I don't
another
know
bag
what
of red salt.
Yeah, there it is.
Mm.
Cool. I'm just gonna take that and toss it off the cart.
Okay. You leave it untied.
I'm probably gonna tie it back up and just, I don't know, try to put it somewhere extremely out of sight.
All right. There's a second pound of red salt.
No sense in taking this along with us.
Okay.
I will just bring the cart back to the others.
All right. Because of circumstance and because logically the process is not going to have any meaningful risk. How are you guys getting to get the boxes out of there? Just kind of quick summary for sake of brevity.
I'm pretty sure Solar's just gonna carry him out while I'm kind of spotting him to make sure he doesn't drop it.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna go out that first.
Lily's acting as like your personal trainer.
Come on!
You can do it! I believe in you! Work those ab muscles! Lift those legs! Sorry.
You mean the boxes, right? They don't have legs in them. They have weapons, I thought.
Okay. You'll be able to get the remaining 2 boxes out. Imran has found an abandoned handcart that was likely meant to help ferry these goods out of here, but was abandoned by its previous owners.
I mean, after we killed them.
Get them on. Let's see. How many does it hold?
It would likely be able to hold 2 side by side and 4 if you stack on top.
So we could easily put 3 in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it possible for me to notice the bag of drugs he threw off?
If you return to where he found it, yeah.
So he moved the handcart.
I assume it would have been a little bit away from the structure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's funny that you're like, we gotta clean this place up, and now you're just leaving a bag of drugs here.
Yeah, they would have been like a good 40. It would have been good like 40, 60 feet into the wood thicket north of here.
All right, I wouldn't have gone looking. Didn't suspect anything.
So I guess, well, Amos is gone.
Oh, what did you do with the handy sack?
Oh, I just left it in there.
You just left the personal effects sack as well?
Yep,
Okay.
it's in there. Or no, I mean I left it in the handcart.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
Looks like someone's stuff. I didn't think to check it. There's a bag of drugs in here too, but I figured you probably don't want to bring that with us. I would rather not look suspicious. So I just kind of threw that one out.
I mean, maybe that would win us more favor handing it over to, I don't know, someone to destroy it.
Oh, that's actually, yeah.
Or that weird wizard might want it.
I don't know why he would
Just
want.
gets hopped up on Ellis.
Guys don't understand. I can see into the ethereal plane.
Oh my gosh.
Imran's gonna go run back and grab the bag again.
Okay.
We're bringing the drugs with us, guys.
Well, yeah. Yeah, good point. It could be evidence. I don't know what evidence. Like, they already know someone stole stuff. I guess evidence that they should check this crack house out.
Yeah. This is what
Don't. No, don't.
Were there bodies left in the downstairs?
Yeah.
From when you killed them, yes.
Oh, shoot, we left some of them. Did we leave some of them alive?
No, we killed them all.
We killed them all.
Okay.
We're awful people.
We
Awfully
looted
good,
everything
huh?
off the leader guy, right? Because they said if we could bring any information of the higher up that did this.
Oh, did we take stuff from him? I do not remember.
Somebody took his knife.
I can go get his head.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that would work. Do we want like a letter or something? Some sort of notion of who he was working for?
I don't think we found anything like that. And I think we were looking for him because he's the one the hollowed ones were working for.
Right. I think they said something about this being a little bit bigger than that, though.
Or I thought they just meant bigger than the idiots that fumbled the robbery.
That could be true. That could be true, too.
I don't know. Do we want his head?
Sure.
Okay, I will dismiss my my bow and summon a great axe and go running back downstairs.
Returning a little bit later with a severed
she-
head.
Did Zilro seem a little... I'm just going to talk to Lily. Did Zilro seem a little bit excited to do that?
I think she was. Yeah. That's concerning.
I mean, I'm all for... I'm all for, taking out all these people here, but I guess it's less morbid than that.
Yeah.
S-
Granted, it's not like we have like IDs or anything.
That's fair.
So for the head, I want to take like part of the clothing off the guy that was killed peacefully, just with that blow to the chest that was magical.
Yeah.
Because it's not bloody, and wrap the head up in that.
Okay. All right, returning with a now blood-soaked wrapping of cloth. You, as Ilros, you return to the rest of the group with a head.
I'm gonna tie it off the back of the cart,
Nice.
just so if it's dripping or anything, it's just dripping behind us as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Let's get going then.
All right.
okay. So, am I going horse form, or are we just gonna hand?
Do we have ropes to tie around you?
If you don't have
Yeah, I'm
rope,
pretty
then
sure
you're bad
everyone has
adventurers.
rope.
Oh, I'm a bad adventurer.
I only have priest stuff. I don't have any rope.
Priest robe.
Unfortunately,
rope.
that's not a thing.
Hmm.
I have 50 feet of
Someone-
rope.
Yeah, I've got 50 as well.
All right.
All right.
I would like one rope, please.
Well, if you have the rope, you can probably set rope up a horse if you need to, or want to. Create a very basic birding.
I mean, it's not.
Well,
I mean,
okay.
Lily, you don't like lose all your senses when you're a horse. We don't really need to put anything fancy on you. Just tie it to you, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm becoming a completely different creature with no sense of self. I mean, I'm still me. I just look different.
Right. Actually, Flork, who was it? Are you able to?
Yes.
Are you able to do? You were able to do that as well, right?
Yeah, I can transform into animals.
Okay. I don't know. Is this like easier with two horses, or is it just gonna be pretty much the same?
There's not a lot of space in between the two handrails for multiple
Right.
creatures.
Okay. Never mind then.
Mm. Sorry. Chatting.
Yeah, I've noticed there's a lovely conversation going on in the text chat.
Yeah, it's all about drugs.
Why is that? Alright.
Because somebody thinks trying the red salt is because it might be spicy would be a good idea.
I mean, I think Josh, you said it was they seasoned food with it.
They would season food with it.
Yeah, but I don't think it would be spicy, right? I mean, it's called red salt because it's red.
Watch that bag closer, it might get lighter.
Swear, officer, half the bag was gone when we got it.
Okay. So
yeah, so I'll go ahead and turn into a horse. Let me see if there's a different kind of, because there's a riding horse and there's draft horse, and I'm trying to figure out which one's the better
draft
one.
horses are meant
Draft
for.
would be pulling. Though
Okay.
Floriku makes a good point. Are we burying Fishonius here?
Figured we'd find some sort of river or something along the way. Bury him somewhere around there.
I was just imagining like creating a grave inside the water, like in the ground in the water. Ugh.
I don't think we'd be
Like a
able to do
mess.
that.
No, I don't think so either.
Thought somewhere around the water might like it better.
Okay, we're good. Okay, yeah, I can be a draft horse. That's totally fine. All right, spinning Fishonius. Do. I'm gonna go over here. Wait, where's the front of this? Oh, okay. Let's not move it. I just want to. I'd be horse now.
All right. You're gonna take Fishonius to a body of water along the way, if you find one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's only a 2-hour journey, as Lily turns into a horse to help carry it. With the ropes, it's not the most comfortable parting, but it should function for what you need. And if it does have a problem along the way, you don't think you're going to be in any hurry to need to fix it or anything. So, you make the close to 6-mile journey back to the city of Boulder Dawn. Town, not city yet. All right.
I would have to do that twice because it's it only lasts an hour if it's a 2-hour
Yeah.
journey.
Because you can only travel, because you travel 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So, using two transformations. All right. You do not find any bodies of water along the way, but you know that there is a fairly decently sized river that the town of Boulder Dawn is built along, that you may be able to go downstream a bit if you want to.
Right.
All right. Give me one moment.
We should have put the doll with Fishonius in his grave. We should not have to bring the doll with us.
I'm bringing the dog. But
I'm assuming I will not be transformed when we bury him. I'm
The
hoping.
horse in the background.
Nay! Nay!
A moment of silence. Nay. Starts kicking stuff.
Nay.
All right.
Sobbing.
Cries and horse.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab grass. Make this very simple.
I shall shed a single tear for just one. No more.
All right. For the sake of it.
I guess I get to be the one with the best fashion sense now.
Yes, indeed.
By default.
Woot! Wait. Yeah, woot!
All right. Body.
No more pushy fashion sense, man. I should be more sad about this.
I was gonna teach him how to flex his shirt. Why are are you laughing? I'm serious.
Sorry, I can't help it. We can't flex our shirts, man. We can't do it. It's just not possible.
You're just not trying hard enough.
It's because we're not weird like you.
Hey, your shirt can look like
Calling
his shirt.
Weird.
All right. So, do you take him downriver and give him a farewell?
Yes.
We barely knew you.
We barely knew you, but you were really good at haggling.
I enjoy half that conversation we had together.
I enjoyed all that conversation you had at the market. Minus the pushy bits. We loved you like a true pet. I mean, friend.
I just kind of stand there stoic, not saying anything.
Wait, are
Do
we
we
supposed
wanna-
to play this up?
It's
Like-
your choice. I mean, you didn't really know him that well, but you did fight alongside him.
Mm.
Ah,
I missed that time that he showed up and then everything else died.
right? He was so cool.
Goodbye.
This cool speed.
Florica, you said you could dig a grave for him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. You're gonna. All right. Using mold earth, if I'm reading correctly.
Yep.
All right. You'll mold the earth around him and return him to the soil. And then a little flower will pop up. You found it! Something to use. That's great.
Freyla, Freyla, rest.
Right over his head.
Freyla, bless your journeys, my friend.
I love that.
I suppose friends is a bit presumptuous, but nonetheless.
To you all of 3 days. Those 3 days were wonderful.
Should we remember this place so that way we can tell the thing, horseman?
Probably.
Look for the flower in the forest.
Well, actually, it's
Yes,
near the
that'll
river.
work.
Yeah.
Look for the flower in the forest.
Okay.
You'll never
one?
find it.
I mean, eventually he might.
Yeah, if he stops looking in the forest.
Look for where a flower looks like something was buried.
Look for the flower with the download tag.
All right.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
without.
the
Uh,
gods take his journey now.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm going back into horse form.
Sad horse.
Nay.
You're out of uses by this
Dressed
point.
horse.
Yeah, I think we gotta pull it the rest from here.
Oh, I could just turn into a horse now.
Right.
Unless we want to pull it. I'm cool with not being a horse. But like, if it's required, I can.
How much does it weigh? Do
Each
you know?
one's somewhere close to like I think I said something like a good 60 pounds.
I have floating disc. We could put them on the floating disc.
How long does that last?
I almost just fell back in my chair. Sorry. Um, an hour.
And we just leave the cart?
I can just pull behind us. Wait, is the cart the thing that has the red salt in it?
Oh, it's more inside of a cloth sack.
Like, where's the sack though?
which we are giving to the whatever passes as town's guard here. And hopefully they won't abuse it.
How would we know how they could abuse it if we don't know what it does?
We just we were just in a giant drug house with a bunch of people who were hooked on this stuff.
Yes.
Did you see those people?
No, I was stuck in a hallway fighting a dude.
Did you see what he looked like?
Angry?
Did you see his eyes?
No. I kept seeing his sword though. Or his dagger.
Very fair.
Well, let's just say they didn't look healthy.
People shouldn't make the choice to use it, and people should not. It shouldn't be used. We shouldn't give them the chance to.
So what are we going to do with it?
Provide it to the guard, and hopefully they will do what's right.
Well,
So,
what if they don't?
We've been told pretty straightforward there is not an established guard or militia to this town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just keep it and destroy it ourselves.
We should use it in
Dispose
combat.
of it.
Use it in combat.
You know, like pocket sand.
pocket drug sand.
Take my pocket sand. Now hallucinate for the next hour.
Just sits in the corner like, oh.
Why are there sandals everywhere?
That stuff was great. What was that? Oh,
All right.
okay.
Transporting the boxes back to the town. You pass a bit of what seems to be some grazing land and a kind of a shanty town off of the western side of the town, since the river goes west. And eventually make your way back to the gates, where you are held up briefly by one of the you're temporarily stopped by the toll collector, who then kind of gives you a look over and, still working for the town?
Yeah.
All right. The Grand Banker grants you access without paying the toll.
Thank you. Where's the blacksmith?
And you just head down the road and to the right after the first major square.
Okay, thank you. Salute.
Why are you going? Oh, that's why we're. Wow. Stupid moment.
You're good.
Yeah, you're fine. All right.
Going to the blacksmith.
Taking the goods back to its rightful owner.
Yee.
It's not hard to find the place. There's a massive 3-story furnace sitting next to it that is just constantly blasting out heat. And then there's kind of like a small work shed right next to it. There is a single person inside. You can hear the heavy ting, ting, ting of him beating upon metal with a hammer. Okay. I would go into the scene, but I actually need to take a quick break. I need to use the restroom. Sorry for the
Okay.
abruptness of that, but I can't
Be
stay
safe.
too much longer. I'll be back. Go eat or something. I'll return as soon as possible.
He'll return as soon as possible if you didn't hear that. So. I love reading the chat. It's so much fun.
Mhm.
So, I mean, we saw what it did to those humans, but we don't know what it'll do to whatever he is.
Oh, what if it makes my hair glow a little bit brighter?
Yes.
What if it makes me understand why I'm here?
Yeah,
Or me. I would love that.
I think it would not be a bad idea to try this out.
I can agree.
Should you become addicts and waste your lives?
I mean, you can portion us out just a little bit. Pretty sure those guys have used a lot for a long time.
Hmm.
Oh. Could you imagine doing an entire D&D session like on chat? Just
I
no
mean,
talking, just chat.
I've done it.
a lot of
I
people
love
do it.
Oh my gosh. I think that'd be like a nightmare. Like, alright, everybody, roll for initiative. Also, we're in the middle of talking too, so keep track of that.
A lot of West Marches I'm in, they don't do voice, but they have like one thread for rolling, which they've got bots that do it all. You can even link your D&D Beyond characters, and then another one for like the RP and stuff.
Okay. That's cool. Much better than the system where it's all in one.
Oh no.
Mm.
I wasn't looking at the chat. Bye-bye, Aquarius. And bye-bye, Rat. Oh my god.
Is there a way to delete your own messages in the chat?
I think so. You just go to more and then smack delete messages. Or delete whatever.
Where did that didn't send good?
I love this guy's face. He's just so like. You posted an Eevee. How dare you? Love Evie. I'm gonna look at that freaking cute face forever. Ugh.
What?
Oh god. Ah! Back to the cute one. It's so horrendous.
It's the same. It's the same thing. What do you mean?
I've never seen Evie look that bad. Oh my gosh.
This is what
Oh.
I have sent.
Oh.
You are welcome.
Sorry.
Oh gosh.
Sorry for the abruptness of that. But
Oh, good.
I saw the time and went, I'm not going to make it to the end of the session. Okay,
With that, we end the session now.
we return to Ting, Ting, Ting of Blacksmith Working Metal.
Are we on a different map?
I don't quite have a map for this setup, but I can totally just slap one together
Just wanna
and
make sure I
drag
wasn't
your
on the-
characters there. I've already done a bit of the slapping together as it is already.
To the void.
Actually, for once, not the void. Okay. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Alright. Up. Okay. Do
Ah, we are in the void. Ah, still in the void. Ah, ah.
at some point, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it, but at some point I will actually have like a map of Boulder Dawn. I just need to figure out how I want to handle town maps. I get a feeling doing a 2-scale in-map tool map wow, a sentence just started to roll endlessly. A 2-scale map made in map tool, while ugly, would provide a 2-scale map, but it wouldn't be very useful for most cases. Whereas I'll probably do more of a not to scale map, where important buildings are much bigger on the map than non-important buildings, and they'll have their interiors and stuff, or something like that. Okay. Yeah. I don't have a token for this guy. There is somebody. Let's see. Looking up fantasy blacksmith is easy enough. Boom. There. So many of them are not what I was expecting. I just need a regular old dude. There we go. We got a regular old boring dude. Token. Boom, there we go. All right, there we go. The doors are wide open. You can see a bit of smoke roll out from the top of it. You can feel the heat of the blast furnace working away, molding iron into steel. You can hear the ring of a hammer on metal and smell the stench of soot and smoke. As you approach the structure. Oh, wait.
A message for you, sir. In the boxes.
Is that the message?
Okay, let's go in. Boom. Oh, maybe I should put on the hood again. Let's head on. Boom. Hello. 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 Hi. We heard you had a request, and we've done your request, and now we have your stuff for you. Congratulations.
Ah. You got my stolen goods back?
Yeah. Thumbs up.
That's good. That's good. Just set them in the corner.
Okay. Which corner?
Oh,
that
one.
Okay. Okay. Comes back out. Grabs the cart. Somebody open the door.
If it's that much of a struggle, you can just leave them out
Open
there.
the door.
My
I'm just weak. It's okay.
No, it's all right, Lily. You're strong.
I am strong. I am strong.
well, thanks. That was my latest supply of cold iron weapons I was asked to make for my client at the Brood Breakers. It would be a shame if those didn't make it to the client.
Where?
The Brood Breakers. They're a motley organization that formed out of the remnants of the old Empire's army. Something about dealing with demons and monsters of the Scar. Supposedly, the cold iron does a pretty decent job when it comes to trying to slay such creatures. So they're constantly in need of people who can supply them. However, there aren't many of us left who know how to work the metal.
Any idea who might have wanted to take it then?
Nope, not an idea myself, though I would be concerned. Bunch of steel laying around and they only went for the cold iron. It is a bit concerning, though I'm not too familiar with the arcane or mystical aspects of the world, so I wouldn't know what other uses they have. I just know that a bunch of demon hunters like to use these weapons. And they pay me decently.
Strange then. Just strange that somebody would take it. Implies that they have some knowledge of how to use it or how to wield it.
Perhaps. It's a bit of a concern either way, if they went for them on purpose, which, with the rest of my stock going untouched, it would seem they were. But that's not much in my field. I'm just one to make weapons and do the hard labor. Which reminds me, I don't have much of a supply when it comes to weapons that aren't already owned. But like I said, I would be willing to give a reward to those who return them. But it seemed that I owe you. I'm willing to give you a discount on your first commissioned item. I primarily work in arms and weapons. You'll find no better smith here. And with my somewhat supply of cold iron, should you want a cold iron or a proper steel blade, I can make something of fine quality for you.
So you mean, like, each a discount?
Sure. I assume that each of you had some involvement with the act. The horseman who came through earlier expressed as such.
We also lost a friend in it.
Well, that's a mighty, mighty shame. 'Tis the way of your work, right? Danger and death. Why I work
guess.
here. Less
This is
lethal.
what we signed up for.
But my
So
condolences.
Say some of us don't use weapons. Could someone else get a double discount since we'll never be able to take up on that?
Now, I can't take too much off.
Oh.
Though
What's the
I do
value
work
of
in
one of those swords?
well, I am a master craft blacksmith and can make some of the finest quality weapons. My weapons would never sell in the right markets for anything less than probably a good 200 to 300 gold pieces. Enough to supply you food and drink in more stable climates for a good several months, maybe a few years. If you sell to the right person. And if you're in the right market. Here, gold isn't quite as valuable.
As valuable as basics.
But yeah,
I'm just not full understanding the math here.
well, it's not easy to find somebody who can make a real proper high quality weapon.
Okay. Just
Trust me.
saying, we returned 3 crates of your said weapons that would sell for 200 to 300 each at least.
Well, they were already sold. And besides, that is a deal that, while pays nicely, doesn't pay as nicely as other commissions. Let's just say their payments aren't always in coin.
What are they in, if I may be so obliged to ask?
Well, a handful of various different things. They sometimes send me shipments of various resources that I can't get over here in the western side of the continent. Particular oils and such. But
Anything
sure.
to do with like food-based material?
What was that?
Any like food-based material?
Mostly long-term preservable goods. Oils and various materials I need in my crafting for some of the better quality gear. The cold iron is heck a step below what I typically can put out with the stuff they give me, but they'll take whatever I can give them. I can give you a weapon or a piece of some medium gear armor that is well beyond what you would find in one of those boxes.
What would it cost us with the discount?
Oh, well, the discount, I might charge you something around, well, with my usual trade values taken into account, a commission, depending on the size of the item, with the discount, might charge you something around, good, Oh shoot. Yeah, I'm throwing off my numbers here a bit. It would cost you something close to a good 50 to 100 or 200. That could be pounds of grain or cold coins.
What we're saying is how much would our items cost with the discount you're giving us?
You would
200?
so to clarify, he would be granting you masterwork gear
For the basic cost.
Yeah. It would be a discount off of a masterwork gear, which would be somewhere around a plus like 150, I think is what the book said, on top of the normal price. So
we're converting masterwork over?
There's a simple setup in the Tome of Warfare for masterwork items. And since magic items will likely, unless certain circumstances come up, not be available until higher levels-ish, you'll just have to see on that front. I figured having some form of upgrade equipment available for the lower levels would be nice.
Masterwork armor only increases max dex we get from it, right?
I would say probably, yeah. I have to double check on what they did with it.
Okay, still not useful for me.
Yeah. Those who have spell equipment and stuff that really kind of saddles out for you already, it's equipment really doesn't matter much for those classes.
Well, no, I need to get half plate, but the difference between masterwork and normal makes no difference.
Fair. Well, you can also just ask for a lower quality workmanship. At which point you'd be dealing... The general idea is I'm going to be giving you to pull back the curtain. You're effectively going to get somewhere around like a 25% discount. Get me talking in character and I start messing up my own intentions.
Okay, one more question then of us like shopping. I know this is kind of off, but are we doing bartering rules then? I know we did for kind of that RP flavory thing, but are we doing bartering
You can
rules?
attempt to barter. I tend to be very simulationist in my approach to things. But that also means that it is worth keeping in mind that most shopkeepers throughout history don't have as much of a reason to give out discounts unless a good reason's given. Or if you're in a really hot or heated barter environment. But yeah, it's totally something that can be done. I think it's a fun little thing to play on. Just don't expect it to work on everybody.
Oh no. And even when I expect it to work, I expect it to be like another 5%. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, give me that plate of half that armor of half plate for 100 gold.
Prices, I tend to slightly shift prices a bit on items based off of whether or not it makes sense that the resources or materials that go into making it are more or less available as well. Like if you're looking to try to get some steel armor, and you're in a place that is famous for having quite a quantity of steel production, you'll have an easier time and it'll be cheaper there than it might be somewhere where, you know, metal is almost non-existent in their trade.
Did he just cut out or did I just cut out?
I think that's him.
Hello?
I can't hear him.
There you are.
Yeah. Okay.
I lost you in the middle of that.
Well, I was just saying that this is when I've worked it out, typically I might slightly shift prices for items based off of local environment resources. How available is metal, for example, for the price of a weapon or armor.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I'm a little too heavy in the simulationist mindset. It doesn't always cooperate as well with more regimented rule systems.
All good. Even with bartering and a discount here, I can't anywhere near afford the armor I want.
Yeah. Oh, also, of course, if you took the job from the guide, I bet he has whatever reward was accompanying my request
right.
that would be paid out by the Grand Banker.
Oh, we don't. Okay.
So you'll just like remember our faces, or do we need a voucher of some sort?
Nah, I'll remember you. You're all distinctively different. I think I'll remember the group that has an elf in their midst.
Alrighty, well then I'll definitely be coming back at some point.
Yeah.
All right.
Just keep in
Well.
mind, if you need a weapon quickly, I sometimes have a few items on hand, but most of the time I'm gonna need a day or so to finish a custom work. These kind of things come in and out all the time.
Right.
What about armors?
Those take take a bit more time to make, but I can make some of the more simple ones. I'm not very good at the whole plate armor kind of thing, but I can make a decent half plate or such.
Half plate's what I'm looking for.
Oh.
Well, we're happy to be of help, and I guess we'll go get paid for the job as well.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you very much. This shipment needed to go out today toward its buyer too, so it's a good thing that that you returned it in time.
Give help.
Well, if you don't have anything to request or commission from me, I'll be back at my work.
Dokie.
I more so just have a question.
Yeah.
Do you work with jewels a lot?
Jewels?
Crystals and other such things.
No, sorry. I mostly work with metal and wood.
I suppose what I mean is, sorry, I should clarify. I am quite skilled with working with jewels and stuff myself. What I mean is, if I were to commission you to make such a rings or items that could house them, would that be possible to work with you on such an endeavor?
Perhaps, but I'm not much of a jeweler. It's very tiny and intricate work.
Like
I certainly might try, but it's not my profession.
To give you the idea, Josh, I'm proficient with the jeweler's kit, and I have one. What I'm asking is if he can work with like creating like rings and stuff to house jewels.
Yeah, ring making is part of jeweler work. Working with gold and silver is not quite the same field as what a blacksmith works with.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually are considered two separate professions.
Okay, cool. Never mind then. Understood.
If you're seeking a professional jeweler, this town might get one in the coming months or years, but I don't think we've got really anybody who does quite that. You'll probably want to head toward one of the survivor cities, the ones that are still from before the Empire's fall. They're still thriving and large as it is. I know that they've got a number of them in the dwarven city to the north.
That makes sense. All right, thank you.
No problem. If ever you got some work for me, though, I'll happily do what I can as long as you're willing to pay the price.
I will take my exit.
All right. Does anybody else have any business here, or?
Actually, do you think you would have swords better than this one? And I'm gonna pull out the sword I got from the mimic.
Well, Actually, no, that's pretty good quality. I can say so because I made it.
Oh?
Yeah. Gave it to one of those, adventurous folks who were here before you guys. They disappeared.
Oh, we found him. There was a mimic.
Not quite familiar, but I guess something happened.
Yeah. A chest ate at least this one and our friend.
Well. It's, as long as you didn't steal it, I have no claim of ownership over it anymore. If you put it to good use, I see no reason not giving you my, my support to keep it, as long as, of course, the owner doesn't come back looking for it. If they do, I'm gonna tell them your description, you know that.
That's perfectly fine. If they're alive, then it's better they have their sword.
Yeah, that bastard sword will serve you well if you use it well.
I hope so.
Yeah. So, since he could identify it, since he's the one who made it, yeah, that is actually a masterwork bastard sword.
Oh.
Yeah. So how that mechanically works is you get a +1 to attack rolls, but not a +1 to damage rolls.
Okay.
So it just makes it easier for you to hit things. It's like half a +1 weapon.
Masterwork is good then, right?
Yeah. Masterwork is basically the... So when it comes to mundane equipment, you really only have 2 levels of quality, standard and masterwork. And masterwork benefits weapons most.
Wait, so that means I wouldn't like add on my strength for damage,
No,
basically?
no, you still get to add your strength. You just don't get it just doesn't change the damage from what you would normally do with a bastard sword.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's still a D8 plus your strength modifier for damage. You just now get a +1 bonus to attack rolls.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's all for me. I'm gonna walk out.
Okay. Is that all for everybody?
Yes, I believe so.
All right. Where are you going to go now?
Get money.
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 Someone's sitting at the cool kid table.
Money.
No, I didn't hide his token. Sure, why not? Yep, there is a new patron here. I need a few commoners.
Alright.
All I can imagine is Solar going up to that guy and be like, "You're sitting in my seat."
That'll work.
Holy cow. Man, I guess. Yeah. I guess we did give Henry a little bit too much money.
No,
The
it's
real
just
one.
easier to just copy this commoner
I know.
token than to make a bunch of others.
Henry the 21st, the
Oh
first.
my gosh.
Henry the 21st, the real one. Henry the 21st, the second.
I'm just
Oh my
gonna rename
gosh.
them to Guy.
Henry the 21st, the fifth.
Henry the
Guy.
21st guy.
But yeah.
There we go. Henry and the
Aw.
guys. Alright. As you enter into the space, the place is a little bit more populated. There's a man, a new face in the corner. He can smell the smell of cooking, what probably is some kind of the scent of like poultry, like chicken. As well as baked bread. The guide is skulking in his corner. Let's let me find our I'm not gonna make him appear until next time. Horse friend can remain non-existent. As you kind of enter into the space, you can almost immediately sense a bit of an air of a light bit of tension. It's not like, oh, there's gonna be something bad gonna break out, but the people at this table definitely seem to be looking at the man in the corner with this new figure in the corner. This man, I gave him a description I quite liked. He is yeah, so kind of dirty hair, red slightly tattered hair, clothing, a bit of an angled, aged face, and there's a dirtiness to like his face and some of his clothes, with kind of just the faint glimmer of, it would seem, the origins of wealth and prosperity. The guide lingers in his corner of the room, not seemingly bothered by the change of air in this place, noticing you as you enter in.
Do we feel anything?
You were gone for a few hours. How'd things go?
Well, one of us died, but we accomplished our goal.
Well, that's the way of the work. It's a pity. My condolences. But, the silver lining, it means the coin can be spread around a little bit more amongst you. You got the goods returned?
Yeah, they're back at the blacksmith's place.
Alright. I'll check in with him to make sure. But I'll trust you for the time being. If not, I can find somebody to sick on you, alright?
I guess.
I suspect... Did you take the head with you? I assume you did.
Oh yeah, I've just got it.
I
I
suspect
assume
that...
it stopped dripping in this time.
Yeah. I suspect that faint
2
smell
hours drainage
and that
time.
hanging
Yeah, it's done.
sack speaks to some form of altercation. So, did you find anything out, or did you just get the goods?
Well,
There's whoever these thieves were, they were using a fort out in the woods in order to stage some sort of operation of sorts. Mostly we found a drug house.
pretty much.
Some kind of... the old fort? Southeast of here, within the light thicket. That place is typically a home to some kind of animal or vagabond. Ruins from before the Empire's days.
Seemed very populated when we were there.
Well, I know that it's always been a bit of a den of wild beasts.
Populated by people this time around. And beasts, I suppose. I would believe we counted about 15 to 20. I don't know. I don't remember how many people were there.
There were at least 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you
no, it
have
was-
anything to identify who it is these amateurs might have been selling to? Suspecting there is a second party involved. Am I right?
We're assuming so because it looked like they were ready to ship them out to a different place, but we didn't really get a name. Kind of caught them mid. What would you call it? It's like mid operation, like
Transaction.
I wouldn't say transaction because that's like the middle of one piece of goods being transferred over to the other piece of
Think-
goods. Like
I think that might.
they're there together, transferring it over to one another.
I think that actually might be more of an apt word, though.
Yeah, because they were turning in the crates and they were getting paid the drugs.
Right.
Oh,
Solar just slowly creeping across the tavern.
it's like, how dare you
Well.
take my spot?
So, I mean, we've got the head of the guy that was kind of paying the guys who stole the stuff.
Oh, that might be a decent enough start.
The head of their leader, I suppose.
Or at the very least, maybe we could put it on a spike outside the town to let the others who know of him remember what happens to their kind.
Hmm.
Either way, it might be of some use.
Seems odd.
I'll just thrust it towards him.
Mm.
Like hand
Well,
over the head.
I trust that there is that the head is in there. I'm not gonna check myself. I'm not gonna unwrap this.
I hope
Does
so.
I'm super curious now. Does he seem like he's handled this kind of like, dead
He doesn't
bodies
seem
and
very
heads
phased
before?
by it.
Okay.
Well. All right.
I forget. Did we see any? We didn't see any like markings or identifying symbols on the people. They were just wearing cloaks and stuff.
For the most part, yeah. You did find a
Right.
personal carry sack on the cart that I don't remember anybody investigating the contents of.
Nope.
Right. I kind of forgot about that.
I mean, to be fair, it was overshadowed by the second pound of red salt.
So I guess I will just say, hold on just a minute, and I'll go to the cart and try to look for the thing.
All right. I assumed you guys left it with the cart then. So
Unless somebody said they took it.
Well, if nobody was paying attention to it, I have a feeling Solar probably took a pound or so of red salt.
Right, I stopped paying attention to that.
you
But
want to
yeah.
declare that you took the stuff?
I shall if no one was paying attention to it.
But yeah, I'll go look at the bag and the cart.
Okay. We'll deal with Solar and determining whether or not he got away with sneaking off or sneaking the one of the bags of red salt away from the rest of the group. Yeah, all right. So you find the personal handy sack.
Right. I will just open it and look through it.
Within there are a few things. There's a bit of trail rations. There's a bit of food, dried meats and bread, probably enough for maybe a single person for maybe 2 days of travel. There's a knife, much smaller than the daggers they would have used for killing people, so probably meant to go with the food. There are about 3 letters, it seems, or 3 not letters, but pieces of parchment.
If I look at them, is there anything on it?
One of them has some writing on it.
Is it writing that I can read?
Actually, two of them have some writing on them. The third one seems to be a casual sketch. Some kind of charcoal sketch of like an environment or something.
All right.
Looks like some kind of slight elevation in a wooded area with a kind of a strange thin rock formation. It's a bit odd. The first parchment with writing on it is written in the common tongue. It is a short kind of series of instructions. The writing states that this person, Scarrel, is supposed to use the stolen salt, red salt, to try and coerce some of, or to use some of the resources at their disposal, the stolen red salt, or what other tactics they may have to try and steal any of the upcoming supply lines or shipments of cold iron leaving Boulder Dawn, as the strange man or the owl masked man wants more of those goods, and is not pleased with their will not be pleased with failure. That's
all right.
The second one seems to be a reply saying that they managed to get some people to take the goods out and that they will be arriving shortly after the courier shows.
I'm gonna keep the parchment with like the picture, the sketch to myself, and then I'm gonna come back in with the other letters. And I guess the rest of the bag. But yeah.
Okay.
All right. Apparently did not occur to me to look at these letters, but here, this probably has more pertaining information on it.
All right.
I will hand them to him and just explain. Here's some sort of figure called the person who I assume that is the head of is some figure called Skull.
Yeah.
Skull?
Scarron. And it was addressed to be
whatever.
received by Scarron.
Yeah.
The only mark of signature from whoever wrote the message seems to be a BS intertwined.
I see. Bullshit. I understand.
I only realized the initials would be bad after I said it.
A perfect alias. But yeah.
All right. So you hand it over to him. He'll kind of analyze it a bit. And I thought we chased those ruggers off. Yes, not a great choice. That would probably stand for the bush snakes. Bunch of thugs who started up in these parts. Put a number of them to the axe, we did. But it seems like they've decided to continue operations and are... I don't know anything about owl masks or people wearing them.
Sounds like they found themselves a new benefactor.
Maybe. Or perhaps a new leader. I don't know. But this might give us a good place to start. Bandit groups taking on dumb names. I heard of a few, but I didn't think any of them were still around here. We chased off the bush snakes. Heard of the hill catchers. bunch of highwaymen who think that if they get enough people together, maybe they can form their own structure through the cruelty of theft.
What do they say? No honor among thieves?
Something like that. So,
Doubt it'll last long.
maybe they're just inspired by the bandit kingdoms of the South.
Hmm.
Either way, if this grows to be a bit more of an issue, we might have to deal with them. You might have more work in the future. Actually, I've got more jobs now, but we'll bother with that later. First, your payment. And he'll fish out a bag of coin, plop it down on the table. Spread it amongst yourselves as you see fit, and spend it wisely. So, within the bag, you will find 100 gold coins. Hello?
Hey.
Just making
Hi.
sure I'm still here.
Alright. How many of us are there now? There's 6? No, there's 7.
Yeah, there are 7 of
Including
you.
our
14 each, but it's not even.
14 gold, 2 silver, 8 copper, and then there's like 3 or 4 copper left over.
Wait.
What about the weird
Could you put that in the chat?
that's coming from my computer?
However, you only have gold these are only in gold coins.
So yeah, if we're able to break it down.
So someone gets an extra 2?
We could take him back to Aquarius's grave.
Here's 2 coins for your sacrifice.
You get 2 gold for dying.
Could ask a person who runs the bar to break it down.
Or we could just... I don't know. Food and drink doesn't cost 2 gold. I don't know.
Wait.
So I'm not sure if you've been keeping track of chat at all, Josh,
I have not.
but Solar and I have very, very awkwardly, very slowly been approaching the noble in the corner. To the point that he rolled under the table at one point and came up on the other side of the table we're at.
Okay.
Do with that as you will.
Alrighty. I've seen this before. And no. No. Anyway, sorry. Distractions.
Would have been much less weird had we just approached.
Alright. Alrighty. So, divvy up the coin amongst yourselves as you see fit. You've been slowly encroaching upon this man. He will look up from his drink, kind of squint. Ah. He will get up from his chair, come over and sit down. Have I found kin?
Nibbling on it, but if you want to take it away,
What?
Kin?
Yes. You
Nice.
are of elven blood.
12 pounds.
I'm gonna look closely at this man's ears.
They are not pointed.
Kin to who?
who kind of look and see some more, and he's like, finally, I'm not alone in these parts. However, I will have to cut him off there and pick him up next time because he has an entire spiel and I don't have time to go into it.
What did this guy just say?
He said, finally, he has
Oh no, I
kin.
know what he said.
But can he flex his shirt? I must know. Can you flex your shirt, stranger?
No.
So were we able to break the coin down here?
You can get maybe silver coins, but copper isn't really used.
How much would chicken cost for all of us?
Chicken?
You said we could smell chicken here?
Yeah. Well, here's the funny thing, though. You did a job for the guide, which in turn is the businessman for the Grand Banker. And when you do work for the Grand Banker, the innkeep gives you meals for free.
Oh.
Well, no, how much do we have to pay to get 2 gold worth of crap from here?
Well, considering most things range from 2 to 5 silver, you'd probably be buying either some of the pricier ale of a number of mugs or I can't even remember. I'll go back to the video.
I can't remember. I know I've still got them for like one more night. I got them for 3 nights, so still got them for 2 more.
Do we want to just shove the extra 2 gold into like a group fund and start shoving stuff into there?
Yeah. Saving, man. Saving is great. As I would know from our last campaign because I was the one who kept track of the gold.
Do we want to do any more than that?
Sure. I will.
It's kind of up to everyone. I mean, if we all want to pool our funds into something.
Like if we each took 12 gold, we could put 16 into a group fund.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Yeah, that works for me too.
All right.
Who's tracking group monies?
I assume you don't want to do that again, Stephanie, so I can keep track.
I can. I have a booklet now for specific stuff, so I can do it if you guys want me to.
Do you want to?
I'm gonna end the recording here.